Hi, I'm Jennifer Struthers, a wildlife biologist with Idaho Fish and Game. Part of my job is to use traps to capture and radio collar wolves and other animals. Trapping in Idaho is a legal activity that has been practiced for centuries by Native Americans, mountain men, and homesteaders for furs and food. In Idaho, trapping seasons for many fur bearers run from November through March, but seasons for some species like coyotes, raccoons, badgers, and foxes may run all year. Check for trapping regulations and more information on Idaho Fish and Game's website. Trapping a dog is not good for anyone, especially the dog, so trappers and dog owners should take precautions to avoid accidental capture. In this video, we will show you how to recognize trap sets while you're out with your dog. Hopefully, this will make you more comfortable in deciding whether you want to put your dog on a leash or leave the area if you detect traps. But first, some definitions. Traps. There are several different types and sizes of traps designed for capturing different sizes and species of animals. A trap set is a location a trap is set and describes the method for how the trap is set, how it is disguised, the type of bait or lure, and where it is found on the landscape. This will vary by the species targeted. So let's begin with identifying trap sets. There may be several clues that traps are set in the area. Remember, trappers seldom set just a single trap in an area. Where you find one trap, you will likely find more. Sometimes trappers will place a sign at a trailhead or road junction warning that traps are set in the area. Some trap sets can be visible if you know what to look for, but many trap sets will be difficult to spot. It depends on the species targeted. Boxes or buckets nailed or wired to trees, cut sticks pounded in mud or water, flagging, and other things that may look out of place sometimes signal a trap set in the area. Another sign of a trap is a hanging wing or colorful feather, or tinsel or shiny items like CDs twirling in the wind. This is an attractant and is often used to lure bobcats. Sometimes wolf trappers will set traps and snares near a large animal carcass. However, traps must be set more than 30 feet from the carcass. Small trails off the main trail in the snow can also be the sign of traps nearby. You may see a live or dead animal in a trap. Use caution. There may be more than one trap set in the area. Another indication is an area where grass or snow is flattened in what is called a trap circle. That is where an animal in a trap may have struggled at the length of the chain and anchor. The circle will be the radius of the trap chain. Sometimes trappers use a pungent scent or lure at a trap site. The skunk scent, musk scents, or rotten meat smells are common. If you smell something out of the ordinary, be aware that a trap may be nearby. Next, we will cover trap sets. You may remember a trap set is a method for setting up a trap. That is, how the trap is disguised, the type of bait, and where the trap is placed on the landscape. A cubby set is one of the most easily identified trap sets. Cubby sets are built of sticks and branches in a cabin or teepee fashion. Bait will be in the back of the cubby and the trap will be set in the front. A dirt hole set is often used for trapping coyotes, foxes, and wolves. You will see a small hole that looks like a ground squirrel or other small animal dug it. You may also see some grass or leaves coming out of the hole. Bait or lure is placed at the back of the hole, below the ground several inches. The trap is set in front of the hole, anywhere from a few inches up to 2 feet. You may see a urine post set, where a fox, coyote, or wolf will lift its leg to urinate. Your dog may be attracted to the smell of another animal's urine. These urine posts are usually tufts of grass, overhanging branches, a log, rock, or post on the side of the trail. The trap is set near the post. Pole sets are easily identified by a leaning pole set up against a larger tree. A trap is often set on the pole or tree. Although these types of trap sets are safe for dogs, there may be different types of traps set nearby. Cubby bucket sets, or a recessed trap in a box, are usually pretty safe for dogs and are easily identified. They may be up in a tree or on the ground. The trap is usually set inside the bucket or box, and the bait is in the back of the box. A trail set is a more dangerous set because they are the most difficult to detect. They are not recommended in areas with high public use, but they may be found on public land on side trails, and your dog may encounter a trail set off the main path. Idaho trapping regulations make it unlawful to place any trap set within 5 feet of the center line of any publicly maintained trail. Either foothold traps or snares may be used as trail sets. Trail sets are often set for wolves, coyotes, or foxes. Run sets are found near a beaver or otter slide, often on the bank or underwater. Next, we will show you how traps are secured in place. Most traps are fastened by a wire around a tree, stump, or stake driven in the ground, keeping them in one place. Some traps are attached to a drag, such as a pole, log, or rock that slows a trapped animal. And finally, it is helpful to be aware of the likely places trappers may set their traps. Trappers capture beavers and otters with large conibear traps in and near rivers and streams. You may see flagging, stakes coming out of the ground and water, or other sign that seems out of place. Trappers will also set smaller foothold traps or smaller conibear traps on floats or along the shore for mink and muskrat. In desert country, trappers look for rock outcrops or canyon rims to set bobcat traps. Traps can be found in many areas, but are usually placed where it is most likely animals are traveling, like trail junctions, mountain saddles, game trails, rock piles, creek bottoms, and along the edges of meadows and rivers. Be aware of your surroundings while you're out with your dog, and look for signs of traps in the area. If you think there are traps around, use caution and put your dog on a leash. With proper care and attention, we can share the trails and backcountry of this great state. For more information, please visit Idaho Fish and Game's website at fishandgame.idaho.gov.